and welcome to part 2 of the chapter What Democracy and Why Democracy. And I welcome you on your channel. My name is Ankita, everyone. Good evening. Welcome to the class. In today's class, we will be discussing about this very interesting chapter. So get ready, everyone. Today we'll be finishing this chapter, and hopefully if we have time, we will be looking at some of the questions also. So I hope that all of you are ready. Please, everyone, make sure to hit the like button for this video. And if you're new here, do take a moment and hit the subscribe button and join our family. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. So good to see that so many of you are here. That means that we all are ready to study. Okay, so the last part, everyone, we discussed about what is democracy, right? We discussed about the important features of it, and now in today's class, we will be discussing that why the democracy is absolutely correct, right? We will be having our own discussions and the arguments about it, but we'll be understanding that why in our country we have the democracy. So everyone, I hope that all of you are ready. Quick thumbs up. Everyone give me a quick thumbs up. So in today's class, everyone, what we'll be doing, we will be discussing about why democracy, right? We'll discuss about it. First, of course, we will be starting with a quick recap, right? We'll be starting with the recap of what is democracy, right? This is the agenda, everyone. Please make sure to stay with us and, note down this, everyone. Today we'll be discussing the recap, and of course, we will be looking at why democracy. And of course, then we have the quiz. Okay? So please don't ask me, ma'am, kab ka hai, kya ma'am quiz hai, nahi hai? Here we have. This is what we'll be doing, everyone. So please make sure to stay with us till the end. And I would be requesting you not to spam in the chat. Okay, everyone. So let's move ahead. This is your own channel, everyone. So please make sure to hit the like button if you haven't. And subscribe to the channel because we make sure to provide the quality classes every single day except Saturday, Sunday. And on those days also we have classes that will be helping you in the various areas of personality development. So everyone, please make sure to subscribe to the channel. Okay, everyone. Yes, everyone, are you ready? Are you ready for the class? Give me a quick thumbs up, everyone. Are you ready for the class? Quick thumbs up in the chat. Very good, very good. I can see the excitement. Good. Yes, all of you, please make sure to hit the like button. So let's get started. So everyone, the last class, right? Of course, if you look at this particular chapter, right? Democracy, we had these division. First, of course, we understood what is democracy. Then the features of the democracy. Then, of course, in today's class, we will be discussing about the arguments or against and for democracy. Then, of course, we have the prevalence, right? We'll be discussing what we have in other countries and the broader meaning of democracy. So, of course, everyone, this is a very broad division of the chapter, right? But it actually helps us to learn. Now, a very quick recap, everyone, of what we have studied in the previous class. Now, can you quickly tell me what is democracy? Jaldi se, everyone. See, I know that all of you want to, learn this particular chapter. And if you want to have the quiz, everyone, we will be able to have the Menti quiz only if we finish it on time. So I want all of you to stay focused. Let's just focus on the right thing. Let's not spam, right? Very good, very good. Rule by the people, for the people, absolutely correct. So we have studied that the democracy, right, or a democratic government is a government where we will be selecting the leader, right, and that leader will be representing the people, right? It's a people rule. So in that, there are few important features of the democracy. And what are those? First, the ruler will be elected by the people, taken all the major decisions, right? So of course, that leader will be taking the decisions, but it is a representation of the people. We have a free and fair elections, right? It's a very important feature of the democracy to conduct the free and fair elections so that the results are in such a way that the people can get benefited, right, everyone? Then of course, we have all citizens have right to vote, and each vote carries equal value. Very, very important, everyone. And then of course we have the government formed by the subject to laws and limited by the laws of the constitution. It's not that even if a party won an election, they can do whatever they want to. No, they have to remain in the system. They have to follow the rules of the constitution. Right, everyone? So in a previous class, we have discussed these 4 important features. And in these 4 important features, we have discussed with the examples. Now, I will be asking you what examples we have discussed. So, the example of the Pakistan, right? The President Pervez Musharraf. In which of these features we discussed about his example? Right? We started the chapter with his example, right? Yes, very good, very good. The first one, absolutely correct. So, we took the example of Pervez Musharraf and how he planned a coup, took the control of the country with the help of military. He was not elected by the people of the country, but he himself crowned himself as a president of the country, which was definitely not correct from the people's point of view. Then we have free and fair election. We had 2 examples of it. Right, in this we had an example of China, where of course they have the Communist Party and only few members, right, only other few parties are there, and there are no options, right? They're not allowed to stand in the election, right? The election window, the representatives are really very small. Then of course we discuss about the Mexico also. You remember the party name, right? PRI, very good, PRI party, yes? So of course similarly, the same condition we have over there also, Mexico. Then we discuss about that all citizens have equal right. Of course, in this particular point, features, we discuss about the 3 examples. First, of course, of the Saudi Arabia, when very recently in 2015, the women got the right to vote. Then we discussed about the Fiji. Very good, everyone. So, universal suffrage, basically, all of the individuals should have the equal rights to vote, and one vote holds the equal value. Very good, everyone. And the last one was the government form have to respect the rules and the regulation. We discussed about the Zimbabwe, right? Very good. So it was a very quick recap what we have studied in our previous class. I hope that all of you have studied, right, the textbooks, and I hope that all of you have clear doubts. Yes, NCP, you're talking about which party over here? Like there are a few other parties that we have. Yes, very good, Gavya. Yes, okay. My glasses are here only with me. Yes, very good, Gungun, Amisha. Yes, we will let you know. Yes. Abish. Yes. Abhisha. Okay, everyone. Now let's move ahead. Now we are clear with this, right? Now let's understand, everyone. We discussed about all of these, and with all of these features, we got to know one very important thing. And what is that one important thing? And that is that even though we have a party or a government, right, they are not above the people. They should be thinking about the people. They should act in the favor of the people. They should not be favoring anyone. They should not be favoring the majority people. They should consider all the people equally. Yes? So now when we talk about the democracy, the question comes that why we have democracy in our country? What do you think is the reason behind India accepting this type of a government, right? This particular system where the people can elect their leader. What are your thoughts about it, everyone? Tell me. Yes? For example, if you are a person who is thinking that why India have the democracy, what are the reasons or what are the reasoning you can give it to me? Yes? Very good. It is a better form of the government. There is equality, no conflicts. Very good. Democracy is more accountable. Very good. We do have Menti, please don't spam. Improve the decision making. Absolutely correct. So you have mentioned all the points. So let's discuss, everyone, that why we have democracy, right? And there are few points in our textbook given against and for the democracy. And both of these points, both of these parts become super important from the exam point of view. For example, right, we'll discuss why democracy. We are discussing what the pros and the cons. Everyone clear, right? We'll be discussing pros and the cons. So let's start with the cons first. These a little bit disadvantage, we would say, that why we should not have democracy, right? I'm sure there will be few points in your mind. Let's quickly take a look over here. So, yes, Papi, I will discuss about that. So the arguments against the democracy. Let's see what are the arguments we have. The first, we know that leaders in our country, of course, we have seen that leaders keep on changing the democracy, right? They keep on changing their party sometime, right? And of course, it's not very stable, right? Of course, if you look at the various other countries and other things, right? It's not very stable. So this is super, super important, everyone, that leaders keep on changing in the democracy, and it's a lot of instability. So important word for us to remember from this point is in democracy, we have a bit of instability. Second point, democracy sometimes becomes all about the politics and the competition and the power play. Sometime in doing all of that, they actually forget the people, right? I'm sure in our surrounding, if you see, this is a very common thing. Before the elections, what we will see, not just in our country but everywhere in the world, before the election, what we see is that, the party leader are coming, the party people are coming, asking you, meeting you, helping you. But once they will win the election, do they come? Right? We have seen, not just in our country but other countries also, that everywhere it's the same game. Throughout the world, the elections, right, a kind is all about the political competition and gaining of the power. They believe that once they are in the power, they will be doing something. But there are some fake promises that happens, and we don't get all the promises done. Right? Only few things we will get. So that is again one of the argument that we can have against the democracy. Third important point, everyone. Many people have to be consulted, right? Now, it's not a one-person decision. For example, your class is planning to go on a picnic, right? And your teacher asks you, okay, everyone, you suggest a place. What will happen? Everyone else will say some different places, right? So, for a teacher to come to a conclusion that what should be the picnic place for this particular year, she will spend some time with you, right? Yes or no? I'm sure she will be asking you, acha, you know what? You form this group. Come with the good options. Tell me the pros and the cons. Then we will think about it. So what happens as we have different opinion, and in our country, according to the constitution, we cannot just pass any law. It take a lot of time in the consultant, right? People will be consulting, right? Acha, this is correct, this is not correct. Various meetings will happen. So in that whole process, what we see that there's a delay in the action, right? For example, a law has to come now. We need the law now, but it will go in the parliament. It will be rotating in the parliament for almost, I don't know how many months. But yeah, then after that, what will happen? Eventually, we will have the law. But when there's a need, it's not there directly. So everyone, this again become a super important point that in the democracy, we see the delayed decision making. Everyone, I hope that all of you are clear up to here. We are discussing about the arguments against the democracy. 3 things we have discussed: instability, or it's all about the political competition and power play, and delay in decision making. Now let's talk about the 4th point. In this we have a long list. The 4th point talks about that elected leaders always don't know the best interest of the people, right? For example, if I won an election, I don't know what are your issues. So do you think I'll be able to help you? No, right? There are times that the elected leader don't know what to do, right? They just have been elected by using some various methods which are not very ethical. But now when they are in the position, they'll not be doing anything good. So this becomes a very, very important point against the democracy. 5th point, it actually leads to corruption, as many of us have always agreed on this, that there's a corruption in the political system, right? Not just in our country, but everywhere we have the corruption. So in democracy, if we have the corruption, of course, we know that things will be really very bad. So corruption again becomes the important point, that we know that in the democracy we have the corruption. 5th point, the ordinary people, right? Like you and me. We don't know what is good for them, right? and we might not able to decide upon it. Yes? Okay, I'll answer that question. Yes, everyone. So let's look at this. So for example, if you and me are there, do you think that we have the whole knowledge of the constitution? I will tell you what is corruption, just wait for some time. Yes, tell me everyone, do you think you and I have the full knowledge of the constitution? Do we know how the system works? We might know here and there, right? But we are not fully aware about it. So what happens, sometimes we as the citizens also are unaware. So what happens, we will not be able to take our decisions properly also. Anybody can influence us if they give some money to me and they'll ask, you can vote. What while I might think if I'm a poor person, I don't have anything, I'll say fine, I'll do that, right? If you're giving me food, if you're giving me shelter, I might vote for the party. But that is not the correct case, right? So this is also something which stand against the democracy. Now many of you are asking, ma'am, what is the meaning of corruption? Corruption means, in a very simple word, right? In a very simple word, every system, right? Every system has a way of working, right? But if there are few people who doesn't want to work according to the system, what they will do, they will change the system for themselves. They will give the bribe, they will try to threaten people, they will harm the individuals, right? They will use different methods to influence the people so that their job can be done. That is nothing but the corruption. It's not the proper definition of the corruption, but what is corruption? I hope that you understand. When we say, right, for example, we will say, oh, you know what, in that city we have so much of corruption. For example, right, you have a huge piece of land, right, and according to the government law, this piece of land is illegal. But you have just purchases because, of course, you have good connections, right? Now, what you will do, you want this piece of land. You know what you will do? Like, just in case if you're doing the corruption, you will pay some extra money to few officer in the department, right? And your case will be settled. That is corruption. Everyone, are we clear what is corruption? And we should not be doing corruption, right? We should not be doing corruption. Yes, junior word, I'm really sorry for the, inconvenience. We are working on it. There's some issue. 100% from the next week you will be getting the notes. Yes, that's what we have been told. You will be getting the notes from Monday. Don't worry. Okay? Moving ahead, everyone. Then comes that democracy leads to frequent changes in the leadership. Now, this is something we have seen, right? The party changes. For example, people, there's one leader who is now in the picture. He's very powerful. But people don't like the way he's working or she's working. What they will do? They will change, right? Internally, meeting will happen internally, votes will be cast, and they will remove the leader. So what happens in democracy? We can see that leaderships also keep on changing. Everyone, are we clear? Yes, are we clear, everyone, with this? So what we are discussing the 7th point. Yes. See, everyone, I hope that all of you are paying attention. I will be taking your doubts in a bit. I'm not looking at the chat as of now. Let's finish this and we'll come back to the doubts again. So, this is important that democracy will be leading to a frequent leadership changes. Then comes the 8th point, everyone. Democracy ensures that people can take the decision but does not guarantee that their decisions will be good. People can definitely make mistakes. So, even though when we say, Acha, you elect, but we know sometime that people can make mistake. They can be influenced. That is also a little bit against the, I'm saying gravity, but against the democracy. So everyone, as of now, we have discussed the arguments against the democracy. Now, let's quickly recap the things and then we'll move ahead. So, important thing over here, first point, of course, what we have over here. So you can take a screenshot, everyone. Now I am aside, so you can take the screenshot along with me. First thing, it's keep on changing. It's it's not very stable. There's a lot of instability. It's all about the political competition and power play. Yes, third point, everyone. Right, we have to consult many people, so there is a delay in the decision making. Fourth point, everyone. Fourth point talks about that the leaders are not always thinking about the best interest for the people. We have a lot of corruption in the democracy. Then ordinary people can make mistake because they don't know what is correct and what is incorrect. Power play meaning बच्चे power के लिए लड़ाई करना. Okay? Then of course, in democracy sometimes we see there's a frequent change in the leadership. And last but most important point, that democracy ensure that its decisions are taken by the people, but people can make mistake while having the discussions. Okay everyone, what is instability? Stable means a table, right? Look at over here. My hand is a stable thing, right? For example, this is a very stable material, right? We can do this. Someone can stand, someone can put a hand on this. Instability means something which is not very permanent, which is very kind of, can be break easily, not very constant. Okay? Everyone, are we clear with what are the arguments against the democracy? This is super important. Clear? Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up everyone. Please make sure to hit the like button everyone, right? Yes, now we do have Menti, but after some time. Best book bachche read the NCERT, right? And after the NCERT, once, of course, the CBSE have released a sample paper. So slowly we'll have the sample papers in the market. So buy any of them. Apart from NCERT, you don't need anything. Okay, good everyone. Ma'am, if ordinary people are not able to take the decision properly, will someone help? No, Shubha. So what happens, right? See, democracy, this is the advantage. Disadvantage, we say that people can take the decisions, but I can influence the decision also. So what is the way to solve this? Is to make people more educated and aware about that scenario. Then only they'll be able to take a better decision. Yes, Kangaroo, you can define the democracy for us. What is democracy, everyone? Democracy is nothing but a form of a government, if we have to put it right, in which the ruler is elected by the people. Clear everyone? So when the ruler is elected by the people, we call it as a democracy. Ma'am, ICSE book bache, I am not aware. I'll not be able to tell you the exact name, right? There are so many, I think the textbook enough, right? The textbooks have so much in detail, so you don't have to buy any extra textbook. Again, you are asking all the things, Ganga, that we have already discussed. Power play. Power play means, for example, there are two people, right? There are two ministers. They want to show that, okay, you know what? I have more power. That is power play. In my rally, I got 10,000 people. The other will say, you know what? I am more powerful. I'll get 20,000 people. So it's become a kind of a competition place where they're showing off their power. That is power play. Again, you're asking me what is the best reference book, everyone. We have done a short on this, especially for SST. Please go and watch it. It's there on the channel. Shraddha, usually for 9th standard, they don't release it. But after some time, you will be able to get them in the market. It will be similar. The paper pattern will be very similar to the class 10th. Okay, everyone. Yes, we'll be finishing this. We will be finishing this. Yes, now in this particular class. Everyone moving ahead. Okay, come back everyone. Yes, come back everyone to the focus. Focus, focus, focus. Right? Chaliye. Now, let's have a smiley chain. Right? Smiley chain everyone. Focusing over here. Smiley chain. Yes. There I will be sharing the notes. I'm really sorry. There was some issue with the account, so the notes were not getting uploaded. But you will be getting the PDFs from the Monday. Okay. Now everyone, we have discussed the bad things about the democracy, right? Now it's time to focus on the good thing. The arguments for the good thing. Arguments for the democracy, that why we should have the democracy. So let's take a look over here, everyone. Democracy is definitely better than any other form of government, responding to the needs of the people. Whatever we say, democracy actually understands what the people need. Yes or no? Even though it will take some time. We agree to that it will take some time, but it always hear us, right? For example, if we want some law, if we go by the correct way, we will see that it will be happening. It might take some time, but we will see that it always responds to the people's need. That is democracy, super important. Then of course, The democratic government are more accountable, right? So we know this is accountable. What is accountable, everyone? For example, you are coming to my class and I am saying that I am accountable for the information. That means that whatever I'll be sharing over here is correct information. I take whole responsibility of it. Whatever is happening, I will take the responsibility of it. So in the democracy, the government is responsible for it. They cannot put their hands up in a bad situation. No, they cannot turn and run away. They have to be there for the people. That means that democratic government are always accountable. They cannot do random things. They have to listen to the people. They have to ask to the people, and then only they can do something, which is of course a very good thing, right? See, everyone, we have seen the various example of other countries, right? Thank God we have the democracy, right? We don't have such people. We have so much freedom. Yes? So, democratic government are accountable. Then, in the democracy, right? There's lot of discussion happens. Lot of discussion happens. So, when their discussions are happening, right, it actually reduces the chance of a mistake. In a way, people will be thinking in all the points, right? They will be looking from everywhere. And then only they will be taking a decision. So, the decisions will be better for all the people, not just for one community. And the mistakes that can be made will be reduced. Okay? So, the decision will not be irresponsible reason. Everyone clear? Hasty, jaldi. Kharab decision, jaldi mein decision. Yes, Global Gamer, yes. Any book, Oswald, All-in-One, Educa, there are so many books out there in the market. I know only few names that we have just spoken and what you have written. There are so many other books. Just look for the language which you are comfortable with. Papia, of course, like we have few countries, right, we talk about. Even though, for example, we don't have monarchy as such, but there are few countries, right? I think in Saudi Arabia, though they have constitution, but the king is there, princess is there, right? We have a few other parts we have, only in one country we have the dictatorship. We can call it as a monarchy also, but it's mostly more kind towards the dictatorship. Okay? Yes, very good. Okay. Now everyone, so these three things are clear. Let's take a look at the other important points. Democracy provides a method to deal with the difference and conflicts. So in the democracy, we always sit and we always discuss the conflicts. I'm sure all of you have seen, right? I'm sure all of you have seen the parliament, right? Where the speakers are speaking, yes or no? Okay, everyone, how many of you have seen? How many of you have seen the parliament, right, where their discussions are happening, right, where people will sit in such a way, right, and they discuss. Yes, I can see many of you saying yes, right? So, the democracy actually provide a platform where people can sit and discuss. Whatever be their differences, whatever be their same points, they will be sitting down and they will be discussing. So, it's a good way. Then, democracy enhances the dignity of the citizen, right? In the democracy, we know that all the citizens are equal. And most importantly, everyone, democracy allowed to correct our own mistake, just in case. Can we block this? Yeah. Yes. So, right, when we talk about the democracy, right, it actually allows for us to correct our mistake. If there was a law in the past which was not helping, right, democracy will take it, right, and of course we will be seeing the various changes, right? Everyone, are we clear? Dignity means self-respect. Yes, Arohi. Okay, everyone, are we clear? Please do take the screenshots, everyone, I'm telling you, and I'll show you the screen once again. Don't worry. So, everyone, are we clear with this? We have one more point. And then you take a screenshot. Then, the thing is that in democracy, either the ruler have to change their decision or the ruler can be changed. This is a very, very important point, everyone. Now, this is the best thing about the democracy is that, for example, I am the leader, right? If I am the leader, if I have taken a bad decision, The country, the people hold the power to change me, or I have to change my decision. Either I change my decision or people will change the leader. That's a the strongest power in the democracy that holds is that they can actually change the leader. Yes, everyone, we have seen this happening in our country. If the leader is not working properly, the people actually can change it. सत्ता की कुर्सी हिलने में टाइम नहीं लगता. I'm sure you would have heard about this. Right? You have to work for the people. If you're not working for the people, right, it's difficult. So everyone, now you take a screenshot. Yes. Now you can take a screenshot for the arguments for democracy. Everyone do take a screenshot. I know it is 5 minutes, is a long time, but there are chances that, if people don't like it, we have seen the government going out. And then there's the formation of new government. Okay, everyone. So here, yes, you can take a screenshot of this, everyone. So we are done for the arguments of democracy. So in a short, if we see back, we discussed two important topics. Arguments against the democracy, that why the democracy is not good, and then why the democracy is good. Done? Done? Okay. Now everyone will be comparing two things. Now I can see that you were saying, ma'am, even though we have democracy, there are other countries where we have the king's rule, they're still better than us. Agree. There are chances, it could be here and there chances, but do they have freedom? Yes, everyone. Now you tell me, for example, if I request you to go to a country, right, which has amazing lifestyle, right, buildings are amazing, you have amazing systems, you have amazing job, and you have the lifestyle is really very good. But on contrast, you cannot say anything against the government. You cannot raise your voice in any of the concern. Whatever rules they are telling, you have to follow. Do you want to go to that country? Tell me, do you want to go and stay there in that country? The rules, if they're not aligned with your thinking, I'm sure nobody wants to go there. Right? I'm sure nobody. So, when we talk about democracy, wherever throughout the world we have democracy, right, people enjoy various rights, and it's a good thing, right? People have the freedom of speech. They can definitely express their feelings about anything. So that is one of the important criteria that we have, right, as a human. So it's good that we have democracy in our country and other countries also. Okay? Good, everyone. So now that we are clear with these two interesting topics, I want to ask you a very simple thing. Now, when we compare countries, right, we compare different countries altogether. Now we have one of the example that we'll be discussing about is the example that we have in our textbook in NCERT, the example of the China. Right? Now, of course, in China and in our India, we know that at approximately same time, there was a very bad famine. What is the meaning of famine? Anyone can tell me? What is the meaning of famine? Famine, as we say, right? There's drought. Yes, everyone, what is the meaning of that? Bhukmari, shortage of food, absolutely correct. So, in both the countries during the same time, right, there was the famine, right? Now, of course, the people have a shortage of the food. China dealt it in a very different way. Oh, the F is over here, missing over here, right? In China, approximately, of course, we don't know the correct number, according to our textbook and according to the numbers that we have, various people died. Okay, a lot of people lost their life. Now in India, again, we had it, right? We had the famine. But of course, you know what? The government took the actions in a very different way. They provided the food, right? And they tackled it really very differently. And we at that particular time were able to save lots and lots of life of the individual. So there are two things that comes from this particular example. First, in the country when we have the democracy, right, we have to think about people, right? So in India, whatever crisis we have, the government, not just the government, but all the people who are there in the power, right? All the leaders, I would say, not the government, actually, all the leaders who are there in different states and who are there, who has some power, what will happen? They will make sure that they are working for the people, right? If in China we had a free press, if there's an opposition party that could actually question the other party, things could be really very different. But in China we know that there's only one party which rules, right? And just make sure that everything is silenced. Clear? Sweetie, I didn't get your question. I didn't get your question. Everyone, are we clear? You're asking it's part 1 or part 2? It's part 2. Got it, everyone? So that's the example that we have in a textbook. So second last topic, everyone. Very quickly, let's take a look over here and then we'll have the Menti quiz. Broader meaning of democracy. Now we have understood everything. Now we know what is democracy. We have compared it. Now let's understand what is the broader meaning of it. Of course, the broader meaning, the common form is the representation. We have the representation of the people. Now in this we have 2 points which are mentioned in your textbook. First, of course, right, we know that in this majority, right, majority of the people are ruling. Do you agree? For example, if I say that majority of people rule through their elected representative, do you think this sentence, this statement is correct? Yes. In democracy, majority of the people rule through their elected representative. Yes or no? Yes. Yes, right? Now, think about it, everyone. If we have so many people, right? If there's so many people are there, do you think that they can sit together and discuss? Our population is in crores, right? Do you think that all of these people who are voting, they can actually come together and sit and can have lecture? No, right? So, one thing becomes important over here for us to understand is that in the modern democracy, right, even though when we have, right, even though we have amazing facilities, but it cannot be possible physically for a large number of people to come together and discuss the matters, right? So that is why it becomes important to have the democracy. Going back to the same point that why it is important. Second point, do you think that we all have the knowledge to take the decisions? We don't know various laws. So, sometimes we don't have time, sometimes we don't want to do all of this, and sometimes we don't have the skills. So, because of these 2 reasons, very strong 2 these reasons, right, we can say that we have the democracy. That means that majority of the people, majority of us are ruling, as we have the representative there. Everyone, are we clear? Yes? You have to understand this. It could be a 2 marks question, right? Everyone, I hope that all of you are taking the screenshot. Good. Very good, everyone. Good. Now, let's take a last thing that we have. Democratic decision making. Now, this is the easiest one, everyone. This is the easiest, easy peasy. Okay? Now, let's suppose we are discussing about the discussion making, right? So, what we do, we consult people, right? In the democracy, we see that there are a lot of discussions involved. Very good. And of course, the consent is there. People will discuss, people will get approval, and then only things will be moving. Shiva, can we take care of that? Yes. Good. So what we have? We have the consultation. Why we consult people and then only the consent will come, and of course, we'll be moving ahead to a law. Then, power and non-powerful people say in the same take. Even though the powerful people are there and non-powerful people are there, right? They should have an equal role in that decision. Yes? Everyone clear? Yes? Everyone, are we clear, right? Broader meaning, matlab, why? Like from the outer point, if we say na, that why we have democracy. Right? For example, we know what is the meaning of democracy and we know that why we should have. But from a very outer point of view, if we say, the broader meaning of democracy is that it's impossible for all of us to sit together and have a decision, right? That's why we should have representatives who can take the decisions from our behalf so that they can represent us. Okay. Then, every democracy has to try to realize the ideal of the democratic discussion making, right? So the discussion or the decisions which are happening, right, should be ideal for the people, right? And then most importantly, democracy requires a constant effort of save and strengthening. It's not that everything is perfect. It's a work in progress always, everyone, right? We always see that there are few changes here and there happening. Okay, how many of you have seen changes happening at your home? Maybe your parents will tell you that हमारे ज़माने में ऐसा होता था. Your grandparents will tell you something else. हमारे ज़माने में ऐसा होता था. The rules of societies are changing. The rules of states are changing. The rules of the country are changing according to the development. So, democracy, except if there are any fault or the flaws, and it is ready to change itself. So that's the biggest strength, I would say, of the democracy. Throughout the world, they are accepting that, okay, if something is wrong, we are willing to change it. So these are the good advantage, or we can say these are the plus points or the advantages of the democracy. Everyone, are we clear with this? Clear? Right? Very good. Yes, and in democracy, we will discuss, right? We have the democracy at home also, everyone. Okay, now you tell me. Okay, let's suppose there is a scenario. We have democracy everywhere, in your school, at your home, everywhere. So let's suppose at your home, right, for the dinner, right, all of you have us ask, right, your mom will be asking you, acha kya khana hai, what should I make, or both your parents will be asking you, mama, papa together, okay, what you want to cook, right, we will be cooking this for you, right? So there is a say that we all have, right, acha mujhe aaj ye khana hai, acha mujhe aaj ye khana hai. So we have a say. That is a different case whether you have the, you have the food material or not. But it is an open discussion where you can definitely express your thoughts. Yes or no? So, there are a lot of advantage of it. Everyone, are we clear? Thumbs up, everyone. Quick thumbs up. And please make sure to hit the like button. We should have, so we have 80 of you in class. 80 likes we should get, right? Clear? Yes. Everyone quickly gives a thumbs up, and now if you want to, you can take a screenshot. Take a screenshot of this, everyone. Ta-da! Okay. Hit the like button. Okay. So everyone, let's quickly revise. I know that many of you have joined us a few minutes back. So let's quickly revise. What is the meaning of democracy? Rule by the people. Rule by the people. Democracy has two words. Demos means people. Static means rule. So that's a meaning of it. Then of course, the features of the democracy, involvement of the elected representative in the discussion making process, free and fair elections, all have equal vote and equal value, and rule of law and respect of rights. Then we discussed about the arguments. Take a screenshot of this, everyone. Take a screenshot of this. Cherry, which slide, bache? Features of democracy. Yes, features of democracy, I'll explain you. Very, very good. Okay. Accountable meaning responsible. Shubha, accountable meaning responsible. Okay. So everyone, what we have over here? Delay in discussion, political instability, political competition, corruption, and of course, bad electoral decisions. In regards of the merits of democracy and demerits of the democracy, improve the quality of decision making, more accountable, provide method to deal with difference and conflicts, enhance the dignity of citizens, and allow us to correct our mistakes. So, if you see over here, definitely, right, we have merits in the democracy. Absolutely correct, Gungun. No country is perfect. There's a dialogue also from a movie. Right? If you have seen that movie, everyone write in the comment section. There's a very famous dialogue from a movie that Not every country is perfect. We have to make it perfect. We have to take the responsibility because it's our country. We are its people. We are living here. So we only have to take the charge of it. Yes? The slide for the broader, Cherry. What is the meaning of broader? So I'll go back to the slide for you so that you can understand. Here, bache. So this just clearly tells us that the broader meaning of the democracy is that it's the rule of the people where majority of them cannot be together, right? We don't have the skills, we don't have the time. That is a reason why we should, right? Or why we have the elected representative there. Clear? A broader meaning of democracy. Okay, everyone. Now with this, we are actually done. Okay, and now it's time for us to move to Menti, everyone. Okay? So, if you have any doubts, please ask your doubts. If you don't have any doubts, we'll move to the Menti. Cherry, have explained that. Yes. Okay. Seems like all of you are up for the Menti, so we'll quickly revise there, everyone. Now, all of you quickly join the Menti. You have to go on www.menti.com. Use the code 89186193. Yes, very good, very good. What is the rule of law? Rule of law is nothing but to adhere to the law, right? There are rules that are given for the laws that, okay, this law is there, this law is there, this law is there. So a government, in a democracy, right, we should be following the laws. If the government is there, they should follow all the laws and respect all the rights of the individual. Yes. Iska kyun screenshot lena hai, bachche? There's no point of taking a screenshot of this. Everyone quickly join the Menti. Can I move, Shiva? Yes. So here, everyone, here we have. So everyone, please go on www.menti.com. Use the code H9186193. Please do tell me if you can join the Menti. Yes. Good, very good. I hope that all of you have joined the Menti. Everyone, quickly join the Menti. I think you have. Can you hear me? Yes, now you can. Okay, everyone. So we'll just quickly move ahead from here. I will give time for all of you to write your name. Everyone, we have 10 questions in total, right? A mix of whole chapter. Ma'am, bad electors means if we have selected the candidate which is not good, right? Something that went wrong in the election of the leader which we have selected is not that correct. We can, Shubha, we can, like, there are definitely some gray side to it, but yeah, it's more of the positive side. So everyone quickly write your name. I can see 50, 60 of you have joined. Everyone quickly join the Menti. You have to go on www.menti.com. Use the code 89186193. 10 questions, everyone. I'm giving you 10 seconds time. 10 seconds time. Burger with pink background. I can see here, there in the top. Yes? Okay. So everyone, all the best. Those of you who are watching or playing this quiz for the very first time, you will have 10 questions. Every question will have 4 options. And you will be getting 30 seconds to answer this question. The faster you answer, the more points you will get. But focus on picking up the correct answer. Take your time, read the question aram se, and then only pick the correct answer. Chaliye, all the best, everyone. Here we go. And ta-da, let's see what types of question we have. I hope that all the questions are really very easy peasy. Okay. I hope you haven't seen the question 2 also. I think by mistake it went. Okay. Easy question, everyone. Seems like very easy question. Okay, the word democracy comes from the Greek word. All of you should vote for this correct answer, everyone. Pick the correct answer because we have just discussed. Okay. We got 30 seconds for this, everyone. So it's more than enough. Very good. All of you have voted and the correct answer, of course, is democratic. 49 of you have voted for the correct answer. Very good, everyone. Okay, moving to question number 2. Very quickly, let's take a look at the question number 2. Here we have question 2 on our screen. Which of the following feature of democracy is or are responsible for improving the quality of decision making? Democracy is based on the consultation and discussion. Democratic decisions always involve many people. Discussions are taken after discussions and meeting, or all of the above. I think by mistake, I don't know which of the following features of democracies are responsible for improving the quality of discussion, everyone. Yes. I don't know. Yes, everyone. Very good, very good. All are very good, everyone. So all of you have voted for the correct answer. 43 of you have voted for the correct answer. Very good. Okay, let's move to the question number 3, everyone. Question 3 on your screen. Here we go. Democracy improved the quality of discussion making because, okay, discussions are taken by the educated people, discussions are taken by the consultation and discussion. Oh, it's a very similar question, everyone. So those of you who answered the previous question will be able to answer this question also. This we have clearly discussed. It was there in the merits of the democracy. Democracy improved the quality of the decision making because, so very similar question. I think the questions have been moved. Okay, everyone have voted and the correct answer over here is option number B, right? Discussions when there's a discussion around it, when they consult people and when they have a free discussion, and then only the decisions are making. Very good. 40 of you have voted for the correct answer. Okay. Everyone, question number 4 on your screen. Here we go. Question 4. Okay, what does the crown of the leaves in the democracy in the picture represents? Sign of victory, sign of freedom, sign of loss, or none of these? Think about it, everyone. Yes, the crown is always something. It has a great sense, and we have discussed this in the class also. Yes. In the part 1, right? In the part 1, we have discussed it, and you all know that all the pictures are really very important. Okay, everyone, and the correct answer is victory, sign of the victory. So the crown is written as democracy, on top of it is the sign of the victory. Okay. 30 of you have voted for the correct answer. Many of you got confused, but it's okay. I believe that you must have missed it, or it's a misclick, or now you are aware about it. So good. Question number 5, everyone. Question number 5, let's see the question. Here we have question number 5 on the screen. Which party always won elections in the Mexico since its independence in 1930 till 2000? Mexican Revolutionary Party, Institutional Revolutionary Party, Socialist Revolutionary Party, or Institutional Party? Institutional Party. 60. Okay, everyone, quickly vote, everyone. Okay, very good. 5, 3, 2. Done, everyone. 45 of you have voted for the correct answer. The correct answer is IRP, right? Institutional Revolutionary Party. Very good. But yeah, it's PRI. It starts from the Party Revolutionary Institution. I don't know what they were thinking about back and forth with their name. But yeah. So everyone, they are done with the question 5, and now we'll be taking a look at the leaderboard. Ulta kar diya, yes. So we have the leaderboard, everyone, after question number 5, and let's see what are the scores that you all have gotten. So we have fastest, which is the Grisha, then we have Ashutosh, we have Charvi, Vriti, Umla, Wolf, Mr. Okay, nice. Guava, Gungun, Palak, and Democracy. Wah. Very good. Yes. Gavya, interesting. Very good, everyone. So how many questions you got it correct out of 5? What are your scores? 5 out of 4? 4 out of 5, 3 out of 5, 5 out of 5. or 1 out of 5 or 2 out of 5 also. You can share any marks. Okay, Cherry, you are the one. Very good. Very good, very good. Nice, good. Seems like all of you are getting 5, 4. Awesome. There are a few 3s. No worries. I hope that you're getting the marks. And of course, you remember. Right? Now you remember the topics. Chali, everyone. So let's move ahead. Right? So let's move ahead and see, everyone, the last 5 questions. Awesome, awesome. And here we go to the question number 6, everyone, on your screen. Question 6 on our screen. Here we have, which of the following is not followed in the democratic form of government? The options are dignity of citizens, assurance of the political rights to the citizen, restriction on freedom and speech and expression, consultation in the discussion making. Read the question carefully. Majority of you might get confused, will actually get confused if you don't read the question carefully. Which one of the following is not? Is not, everyone. Very good. Restriction on freedom of speech and expression is not there, right? It's actually not a part of the democratic form of government, right? Very good. Okay, let's see the question number 7, everyone. Question 7 on your screen, and here we go. Question 7, let's see what we have. We have the match the following, everyone. Spend your time over here. You will get enough amount of time, I guess. Oh, you have 1 minute. Where is the match the following? Can you see the match the following, everyone? Yes or no? So everyone vote for option number A. Everyone vote for option number A. I think so option number A is correct answer. If I remember. I don't know, something have happened over here. We have added the image. Everyone vote for option A. Vote for option A. Vote for option A. Hopefully you'll get the marks. If I don't know. Okay, let's see. I'm really sorry. I don't know, something happened. Yeah, option A is the correct answer, and I think we have this over here. The table was not there. Maybe it's not uploaded or something has happened. So, we had the match the following, everyone. You can take a screenshot of this, right? What we had legal framework order, which of course was given by the, issued by the Pervez Musharraf, right? Legal framework order, he said that he is the president. National People's Congress, ruling party in China. Institutional Revolutionary Party, of course we know it's there in the Mexico, formed in 1930 in Mexico. And ZANUPF, that is nothing but the leader, right? That's a party which is there in Zimbabwe, and who's the leader? Robert. Okay, Robert Mugabe. Okay, everyone. I know many of you voted for it, but why you voted for it? That's a question. Okay, really sorry for this. Some mishap happened. Okay, let's move to question number 8, everyone now. Question 8, everyone, on your screen. And here we go. Question 8 on your screen. Answer the following. A democratic government can do whatever it likes simply because it has won an election. Reason. A democratic government rules within limits set by the constitutional law and citizens. Which of the statement is correct? Read the statement carefully, everyone. You actually have a good amount of time, right? Everyone have voted, and the correct answer over here is option number D. Very good, everyone. So the first statement is definitely incorrect, right? Of course, in the constitution, in the democracy, the government cannot do whatever it wants to, right? They have to follow the rules and the regulations set by the constitution. Good. Okay, question number 9, everyone, on your screen. Here we go, question 9. Yes, question 9, everyone. Let's take a look, and here we have. What is the message given by the people in this image? So we have this picture, right? You remember this? We discussed this picture in the class also. At last, one man, one vote. And of course, the person sitting in the prison saying that I liked it better when I was a one man and one vote. Yes? Take your time, everyone, and quickly vote. Yes, and the correct answer is, I was about to say the answer. Option number one, equality of right to vote and equal values of each man's vote. Very good, everyone. Okay? Correct answer. 51 of you have voted for the correct answer. Very good. Now, everyone, last question. Question number 10. Get ready, everyone, for question number 10, and here we go. Yes. Okay. What event does this picture represent? So, of course, we have discussed about this picture. We can see Yahoo, Google, and Cisco, right? So, of course, it's a picture. We can see there's a boy standing, and of course, there are tanks. If you look at closely, you can identify which country they are talking about. Yes? Okay, everyone. Very good, everyone. So, of course, in this weekend, of course, there was a restriction on there's a restriction on something. Okay, and the correct answer over here is a restriction by Chinese government on the internet. So, of course, in the image, we can see the tanks, and instead of their, like, the back, right, the bottom of it, they have written Yahoo, Google. So, there's a restriction on the internet. That's the answer. 41 of you have voted for the correct answer. So now it's time for us to see the leaderboard, everyone. But before that, let me ask you a question. How many of you like cricket? Jaldi se batao. Jaldi se. Now, it's a kind of off topic, but of course, we are having an amazing quiz on 6th, 7th and 8th channel. It's all about cricket. If you are a fan of cricket, make sure to join that quiz on 6th, 7th and 8th channel of Byju's only. After, I will be going there. Right? So we have that quiz. If you are interested in cricket, join that. We have questions from all the segments of cricket. Okay? So I was talking about that. Let's move ahead. So I want to see you in class. Okay? If you're saying, ma'am, I love cricket, so I want to see you in that class. Final leaderboard, everyone. Final leaderboard. Here we have. Let's see who's the fastest, and let's see how many of you have gotten right out of 10 out of 10. Fastest is Jane. Then we have Dhriti, Wolf Mister, we have Gavya, we have Grisha, Palak, Charvi, Astha, Shelly, Sky, and of course Jane we have. Very good, everyone. Congratulations, congratulations. I know Gungun. Yes. But I hope that everyone, you have a clear understanding of the chapter. And I hope that all of you understood that why the democracy is important and why it is very, very crucial for all of us. On that note, everyone, please make sure to follow us. Please make sure to subscribe to the channel. This is the timetable. Do take a screenshot. And we have got you covered, as we always say. Please make sure to hit the like button, everyone. Now the session is over. If you have enjoyed the class, if you have enjoyed the quiz, if you have mastered this chapter, please make sure to hit the like button and ask your friends to subscribe to the channel and share this video with your friends. Yes? Okay, everyone. Now I have to quickly move back. I have to end this class so that I can move there and we can have the quiz. So everyone, on that note, thank you so much. If you have any doubts, write in the comment section below, right? You are writing the answer. That's really very good. I don't have any homework question today, but maybe in the future. But everyone, write in the comment section that if you, right, given a power, which particular thing about the democracy you want to eliminate. We discussed about a few of the arguments, right? So what are the things you want to do to change so that it can actually help or benefits all of us? I would love to see you answer. You have to do a little bit thinking over here. So that will be great. Okay, everyone. Right? Bye-bye. Lots of love to each one of you and keep on learning with Byju's. Bye-bye.